A very good morning and welcome to Saturday, 21st of December 2024 on the Koikimedia live broadcast as we are reporting a breaking news coming again from Ibadan in Oyo State. As you're joining, Moki Bubomo Karo Jirepe Niri Wala Adeniri Damu Aniri Inti Omama Derubawa ní gbogbo ìgbà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sọ pé kílẹ̀ Yorùbá kí jàǹbá ìdààmú àti gbogbo tí ó lè máa dẹ́rù ba àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi kọ́lọ́ọ̀jọ́ Elédùmarè kó má jẹ́ kí irú àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ kó ṣì wà láyé. Breaking news ni a tún mú wá fún èèyàn wa o torí pé bí a ṣe ń lọ sùn lánàá tí à ń jí láàárọ̀ yìí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ míì tuntun ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìlú Ìbàdàn. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan àti pé kí ni nǹkan tá a gbọ́? Iná òun náà ni tí wọ́n fi ń sọ fún wa pé ibì kan tó ń pè ní Araromi, ìyẹn Araromi spare parts market pé ó jóná. Kí ni nǹkan tá a mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀? A máa cross over sí ìyẹn ní Agodi ní ìlú Ìbàdàn ní gate ni wọ́n ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ìyẹn ní òru mọ́jú èní. We have our reporter that is on standby. We're going to cross over straight to him right now, torí àsìkò, and this is just a very, very short breaking news. This is Koikimedia bringing the world closer to your doorstep. We are reporting a fire that has engulfed Agodi market. Araromi spare part market in Agodi-Gate, Ibadan, Oyo State, destroying property worth millions of naira. That is the news that is coming out from the Koikimedia team that are reporting on the ground. And we're going to cross over quickly straight to Ibadan so that we can get a bit of some of what is happening, and then we'll talk about it for a brief, and then the program will come to an end. This is a breaking news coming straight from the Koikimedia channel on the Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Today is 21st of December 2024. In London, it's about 6:57 a.m. In Nigeria, New Yoruba land is coming up to almost 8 a.m. in the morning. So it's a Saturday morning. If you're waking up around the world, if you're still sleeping, there is another fire that has engulfed Araromi market. Koinshe, the first time that this market is being burnt down. The question is this a deliberate act? Is this terrorism? Or is this just another mishap? Let's straight to Ibadan. Kalobo update. Hello, Ekaro.
Yes, sir. Ekaro, sir.
Ẹ fún wa ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan àti pé kí ni nǹkan tá a mọ̀ so far ní Araromi market.
Around òru ní bí 12 la gbọ́ pé iná ti ṣẹ́yọ níbi agbègbè kan nínú Araromi yẹn. So àwọn èèyàn sì gbìyànjú àti fi omi díẹ̀, bọ̀ kò sí kànga púpọ̀ láàrin ibẹ̀ yẹn. So olófà tí iná yẹn fi fò mọ́ àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù yòókù, because ní agbègbè yẹn spare parts ni wọ́n ń tà bẹ̀. Àwọn táyà mọ́tò, irin, ilẹ̀kùn, chair, gbogbo àwọn kan báyìí ni wọ́n ń tà ní agbègbè yẹn. So àwọn kan tí ó ráyè dìde gba iná mọ́ra ni. So ló fi gba iná tìrẹsẹ̀ pé gbogbo wọn ò ní agbára láti rí control mọ́. Àwọn firefighter wá bẹ̀ ní òrùbọ̀, wọn agbára wọn ò gbé pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kó tó di pé àwọn náà kúrò ńbẹ̀. Bí mo ṣe ń lọ ńsìn náà, a rí firefighter mọ́tò tí ó takú sí sáìdì agbègbè gate. Ibẹ̀ ni mo ti kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn sìn. So kíní yìí ọdún pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan situation tó ń lọ ní around ibẹ̀ yẹn, àwọn èèyàn tó wà lára àwọn problem ẹ̀, because wọ́n fẹ́ bá wọn construct ojú ọ̀nà yẹn, because engineer Ṣèyí Mákindé ó rí pé ọdọọdún níbẹ̀ yẹn máa ń jóná. So wá ní àkọ́kọ́ nǹkan tó lè ṣe fún wọn ni káwọn construct ojú ọ̀nà. Àwọn ojú ọ̀nà tó fẹ́ ṣe fún wọn ó jẹ àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù kan tí àwọn ọmọ ọ̀tá bẹ̀ sì ní rárá àwọn ò fẹ́ kán bá wọn ṣe gbogbo nǹkan báyìí. Mo ṣe fídíò bẹ̀ yẹn máa rí pé wọ́n ti la pátì títì síbẹ̀. so àwọn èèyàn wa ní bọ́ dábàṣáṣá ti débẹ̀ a rí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọjà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹrù àwọn èèyàn ló ti jóná ń bẹ̀ ní bí a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìdí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀.
Ká tó lọ sí details tí gómìnà fi ṣe àti tí gómìnà ò ṣe, kí ni àwọn ará àdúgbò yẹn sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ iná yìí? Ṣé deliberate ni? Ṣé ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ rí? Torí pé a mọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí iléeṣẹ́ wa pé kò ń ṣàkọ́kọ́ tá máa gbọ́ pé iná ń jó ní agbègbè yẹn, ìyẹn ní inú ọjà Araromi tá à ń sọ yìí. Kí làwọn tí wọ́n ń bẹ ní àyíká ẹ̀ kí ló ń sọ nígbà tẹ́ débẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí?
Oríṣiríṣi nǹkan la kàn gbọ́ tán ní ó tiẹ̀ wá sún àwọn pé ọdọọdún ni agbègbè yẹn máa ń jóná, tí ìsàlẹ̀ ò bá jóná òkè àjóná, tó ti jẹ́ pé ọdọọdún ni kinní yẹn máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Pé ṣé àwọn èèyàn fi ń ṣètùtù ni àbí kò yé àwọn, torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ inú ìbànújẹ́ làwọn èèyàn wọ́ pà tí wọn gbogbo wọn gan, àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ gan wọnú ṣọ́ọ̀bù lọ tẹ̀ tínátíná pé káwọn tiẹ̀ lè rí nǹkan díẹ̀ káwọn lè rí kó jáde. So ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ sì complain ṣe lásìkò tí nǹkan wọn tẹ́bí wọ́n ń lù nílé tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So wọ́n sì rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ pé àwọn tó bá lè ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ kí wọ́n jọ o, kí wọ́n dìde sọ́rọ̀ àwọn kan máa wà wọ́n ràn ní Araromi because ojoojúmọ́ ni ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So nǹkan tí a gbọ́ lẹ́nu àwọn èèyàn tí ó wà láyìíká yẹn ni.
So tí bá gbọ́ yín dáadáa, kò ń ṣe àkọ́kọ́ tí iná máa jó ní agbègbè yẹn lélẹ̀.
Kì í ṣe àkọ́kọ́, kì í ṣe méjì, kì í ṣẹlẹ̀ kẹta. Ọdọọdún ni ìdá tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́dọọdún àbí 2 years, ọdọọdún 2 years bó ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Ó dà, ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ nípa ìgbésẹ̀ tí gómìnà fẹ́ gbé láti make sure pé iná ó dákun díẹ̀ ní agbègbè yẹn. Kí ni ìgbésẹ̀ náà tí gómìnà fẹ́ gbé?
Tí onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ti Mákindé náà fẹ́ ṣe.
Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́, à ń gbọ́ yín.
Nǹkan láwọn fẹ́ ṣe ó ní pé àkọ́kọ́ kí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ bá wọn ṣe ojú ọ̀nà tó wọlé àti tó jáde ní agbègbè yẹn. Bọ̀ tó bá máa ṣe ojú ọ̀nà yẹn ó máa jẹ àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù àwọn èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan tí àwọn èèyàn sì sọ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ wọ́n má bá wọn ṣe ojú ọ̀nà. Bọ̀ wọ́n ti la gọ́tà, wọ́n ti ṣe rútìnì ẹ̀, wọ́n ti ń fọwọ́ agídí bá wọn ṣe, torí gbogbo ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá lọ làwọn sójà arrest àwọn èèyàn ní agbègbè yẹn tí Agodi-Gate náà sì gbé pé wọ́n arrest àwọn èèyàn torí pé wọ́n ṣe protest ní agbègbè yẹn. Bọ̀ tẹ bá nínú píkṣọ̀ ta ìyá ta kọ́kọ́ post ẹ máa rí pé níwájú ta géètì wọ́n ti wó gbogbo ṣọ́ọ̀bù tó wà ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ sọ bẹ̀ di gáràjì yẹn park fáwọn mọ́tò sódà wọn ní máa dúró sáàrin títì space àlè wà nínú kinní yẹn. Bọ̀ wọ́n ti dáṣẹ́ ẹ dúró for now. Àwa mọ̀ bóyá gómìnà á tún tẹ̀síwájú lórí ẹ̀ àbí wọ́n bá wọn fílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí ó ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní dábàá ní ọdún tó kọjá. Ẹnjìnìà Ṣèyí Mákindé ó gbé owó kan tí ò tiẹ̀ ọdún òkú tó nǹkan tó bàjẹ́ náà, ó gbé owó fún àwọn èèyàn. Olófà tí gómìnà fi sọ pé iṣẹ́ táwọn fi máa pàdánù iye owó káfàwà máa bá káwọn wulẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan tí ó máa prevent it forever tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Ká tó jẹ́ kẹ́ máa lọ, báwo ni ìlú Ìbàdàn ní àárọ̀ yìí nígbà tí a mọ̀ pé ìlú Ìbàdàn ní ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí náà ni a ti gbọ́ gbogbo awuyewuye ikú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀? Báwo ni àwọn ará Ìbàdàn ṣe ń fìdí láàárọ̀ ìpẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ iná tó tún wá ṣẹlẹ̀ lénìí?
Kàyéfì ló jẹ́ fáwọn èèyàn o. Àwọn èèyàn kàn ń dún ìmídélẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn mí pé ṣé wọ́n á ṣe pé àwọn ń ṣe Ọlọ́run ní ìlú Ọ̀yọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ìbàdàn pé tí gbogbo ilé wa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ̀léra wọn ní tẹ̀lé pàdánù ẹ̀mí àti pàdánù dúkìá méjèèjì ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárín ọ̀sẹ̀ kan. Èní náà ọjọ́ Sátọ̀dé lè ní Sátọ̀dé 21st of December tí ìyẹn náà ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárín ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí náà sẹ́yìn ní kíní náà ṣẹlẹ̀. So kò sẹ́ni tínú ẹ̀ dùn, gbogbo èèyàn kàn dorí kodò ni wọ́n dorí kodò. Èmi àti ẹ̀wá wò bí kíní yìí máa kọ́ àwọn èèyàn wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ síta because a jáde náà ní àná láti bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ pé nípa nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn ò fẹ́ bá mídíà sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn ò fẹ́ bá oníròyìn sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn ò fẹ́ bá bí àwọn máa lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ jáde báyìí torí kíní yìí ó ti mú wọn dé ibi tí ò yẹ kó mú wọn dé. So Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí gbogbo wọn náà lè gbọ́n so nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni kò sẹ́ni sínú ẹ̀dùn kò sẹ́ni sínú ẹ̀dùn bí a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí mo lè sọ pé Koikimedia nìkan ni mídíà àkọ́kọ́ tó kọ́kọ́ débẹ̀ àti rí mídíà mi ìgbà tí mo ṣe ń kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ń sìn náà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń rí mọ́tò BCOS tó náà ń lọ sáàdì bẹ̀ tá a rí àwọn ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n lọ wọ́n la kọ́kọ́ débẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn ó ti sún àwọn èèyàn náà.
ẹ ṣé gan ni alàgbàwá ẹ ṣé gan ni òun ni ẹ gbọ́ láti ẹnu rìpọ́tà wa a jáde lánàá a sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa pé ẹ ràn iléeṣẹ́ yìí lọ́wọ́ ojú oorun ló ti jí mi ojú oorun ni wọ́n ti jí mi láàárọ̀ yìí ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ìgbàlú iṣẹ́ ìdání lóòótọ́ oorun á máa dá lójú ẹ̀ nígbà tó oorun bá sì fẹ́ sùn tíyàn ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ sùn tílẹ̀ bá mọ́ àmọ́ ṣé ó jẹ́ kí àwọn tí wọ́n bá mi ṣiṣẹ́ pè mí pé ọ̀gá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n tún finá síbẹ̀ o bóyá deliberate ni bóyá kò ń ṣe deliberate gbogbo yẹn a máa sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ lé lórí but in tí mo fẹ́ kó yé gbogbo wa ni pé tí a bá ní ká ran iléeṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tí a dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lánàá pé àwọn inú àwọn èèyàn wa lórí platform yìí wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n ní nírànlọ́wọ́ fún wa ẹ̀yin tó kù tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ program wa tí mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run bù fún yín dáadáa tí a dẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ yín pé ẹ ran iléeṣẹ́ yìí lọ́wọ́ torí pé a lot of news a lot of things la fẹ́ ṣe tí ẹ dẹ̀ kọ̀ tẹ́ sọ pé ẹ nírànlọ́wọ́ màá tún máa bẹ̀ yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí láàárọ̀ yìí pé kẹjọ ẹ ran iléeṣẹ́ yìí lọ́wọ́ bá ṣe ń wọnú ọdún tuntun lọ àmọ́ a máa play video tí wọ́n send sí mi tí a máa gbé sórí àwọn platforms wa tó kù torí orí channel kan ni wọ́n ti record video yẹn kó tó di pa máa transmit ẹ̀ lọ sáwọn platforms wa tó kù fáǹfààní ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ sí lórí àwọn channel tí wọ́n ti record ẹ̀ torí gbogbo èèyàn kan ló wà lórí Facebook ìyẹn la ṣe ń gbé program yẹn láti ibì kan lọ síbì kan bí ṣe sọ mo ṣe ń sùn lọ ni wọ́n pè mí láti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pé iná tútù gbà níbi tá à ń pè ní Araromi market ní gate kí ló fà á kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ wo la lè rí kọ́ nínú ẹ̀ àti pé ṣé wọ́n ń tiná bọbẹ̀ yẹn ni fúndì kan àbí di kejì àbí ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn agbénipa apààyàn tá à ń pè ní terrorist èmi á máa sọ pé àwọn tó ń pè ní terrorist gbogbo ọ̀nà ló máa ń gbà láti fi ṣe jàǹbá tó máa jẹ́ in tó máa dùn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ ọmọ ìlú iṣẹ́ tí terrorist máa ń ṣe nìyẹn wọ́n máa ń create havoc má dẹ̀ fún wa ní example torí pé fídíò yẹn mo lè má lè show ẹ̀ fún wa torí Facebook àti YouTube but tẹ́ bá ń tẹ̀lé wa lórí Twitter màá lọ mú jáde torí pé Elon Musk fún rẹ̀ náà ó lo fídíò yẹn lánàá eléyìí ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Germany lánàá ni mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ mú sọ fún wa gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá wà lórí ètò pẹ̀lú wa lánàá ẹ rántí pé orí ètò ilẹ̀ à ń bá lọ ní breaking news pé àwọn terrorists attack Germany ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá especially ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé mo bẹ̀ wá ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ ká endorse Yorùbá nation officially ọ̀rọ̀ ìdìbò òun kọ́ ni tó kàn mọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nísìn ọ̀rọ̀ afẹ́ dìbò a máa gbéyàn kan wọlé kó wá yanjú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá fún wa kò lè possible tá bá ṣì wà nínú Nàìjíríà lóòótọ́ Nàìjíríà òun ni ìlú tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ibi tí a sọ pé wọ́n bí wa sí bọ́ ẹ̀rí ti sọ fún wa nísìn pé gbogbo tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ni gbogbo tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà lénìí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni torí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gangan ló gbé Nàìjíríà dúró àwọn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ dájú wọ́n ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kílẹ̀ Yorùbá kó kúrò lára section yẹn, wọ́n fẹ́ ká ṣe wà láàrin ìtàn pè ní Nàìjíríà. Àmọ́ ṣó wá dá ká wà láàrin Nàìjíríà ká má rí ṣe, ká má rí jẹ, ká má rí mu, kí a máa struggle gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹni tó ń bẹ níta struggle, òun dá lójú àwa kan nísìn, àwa kan ṣẹ̀fi lọ sùn àtúngbọ́ ìròyìn ìbànújẹ́ yìí. Lóòótọ́ kò síbi tí kò sí iná, iná ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìlú òyìnbó ní bíbá, iná dẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ̀ náà ní agbègbè àwọn ibòmíì náà. Àmọ́ in tí mo fẹ́ kó yé gbogbo wa ni pé mo fẹ́ mú fídíò yẹn jáde ni. Elon Musk posted lánàá, "You don't hate the lying legacy media enough. One killed, several injured as drivers, as after a car drive into a Christmas market." Táwọn èèyàn tó ń rajà níbi tí èrò wà, tó ń rajà, tó ń a máa rà, a máa nínú market, inú ọjà ní Germany, èèyàn kan dẹ̀ drive on a very high speed, ó dẹ̀ gba àwọn èèyàn kọjá. Oh my God. Ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yẹn èèyàn wa, ṣé àwọn terrorist ló attack Ìbàdàn láàárọ̀ yìí mọ́jú? Ìbéèrè ni à ń béèrè, àbí bí wọ́n ṣe sọ. Mo kí bàbá lẹ́kìtì, ẹ káàárọ̀ sà, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì náà, mo dẹ̀ kí ó gbé èèyàn wa. Ìlú Ìbàdàn iná ti gba Araromi market ní Agodi-Gate mọ́jú èní. Àwọn tí wọ́n tí settle pẹ̀lú iná tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọdún tó lọ lẹ́yìn náà, tíjọba ò dẹ̀ ń fúnyàn kankan ní owó, kò sí insurance. A máa fi fídíò yẹn wọ̀ wá, ó kù díẹ̀. Mo ń béèrè nísìn pé ǹjẹ́ kò ń ṣe pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá a ti wà nínú wàhálà báyìí pẹ̀lú àwọn tí a mọbi tó ti wá, tí wọ́n wá ń ṣe jàǹbá lórí ilẹ̀ wa? Àwọn tá là ń sọ yìí, gbogbo náà la mọ̀ wọ́n. Àwọn pàyànpàyàn, àwọn agbénipa, àwọn tí wọ́n ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kílẹ̀ Yorùbá kó nílọsíwájú, àwọn tí wọ́n múlẹ̀ Yorùbá pé gbogbo gbà àwọn ò ní fi ilẹ̀ Yorùbá sílẹ̀ lọ́rùn. Mo tún bi gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Germany, mo fẹ́ wá fídíò yẹn ni o, mo ń bọ̀, mo fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ mú fídíò yẹn wá. This happened yesterday, kò ń ṣe níjẹta, kò ń ṣe lánàá. Láàárín ọjà, ẹni tí ó ṣe jàǹbá yẹn wọ́n ti mú, ìyẹn tó pa àwọn èèyàn ní Germany lánàá. Ǹjẹ́ bí a ṣe máa dákẹ́ rè, táwọn àgbààgbà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá máa wò títí tí iná máa jó gbogbo nǹkan tí kódà Foreign Ministry Saudi Arabia ti release a statement 6 hours ago. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré kà yín fún yín. Eléyìí ni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Germany lánàá lélẹ́yìí o. The Foreign Ministry, number, the Foreign Ministry to Germany was to release statement 6 hours ago, and it goes like this. The Foreign Ministry expressed the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's condemnation of the incident that took place in a market in the city of Magdeburg in the Federal Republic of Germany, in which a car plowed into crowds, resulting in death and injury of a number of people. The kingdom expresses its solidarity with the German people and the families of the victim. And this is how the official statement came out. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs expresses the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's condemnation of the incident that took place in a market in the city of Magdeburg in the Federal Republic of Germany, ìlú tó ń sọ èdè kan náà, ẹ̀yà kan náà ló ń pè ní nation, not Nigeria, in which a car plowed into the crowd, resulting in the death and injury of a number of people. The kingdom expresses its solidarity with German people and the families of the victims. The kingdom affirms its position in rejecting violence and expresses its sympathy and sincere condolences to the families of the victims and to the government and the people of the Federal Republic of Germany, wishing the injury a speedy recovery. Tá bá sọ fẹ́yàn ọmọ Yorùbá pé terrorism kò ń ṣẹlẹ̀ Yorùbá nìkan ló ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Islam tí wọ́n practice kò ń ṣe Islam táwa practice nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó jẹ́ tàlàáfíà, jàgídíjàgan. I have a video to buttress pé Saudi Arabia gbogbo mọ́ṣáláṣí tó ń kọ́ káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé to the tune of over $4 billion. Video yẹn mo ṣe rí lánàá ni, but we come back to that in a minute. But ká má gbára wa lásìkò, ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ wo in tí ọmọ wa fi ránṣẹ́ sí wa, because the live was done but the recording is coming straight. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, the 200 people that can give us minimum of $100, minimum 200 people tó jẹ́ àwọn supporter platform yìí. I am pleading, I am begging, we need financial support to roll out all our engagement on the media in the new year. And I pray pé Ọlọ́run á bò yín láṣìírí, á ràn yín lọ́wọ́, bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ṣe ń ran gbogbo yàn lọ́wọ́, iṣẹ́ humanity la gbé dání. And that's why we are doing what we are doing. Ojú oorun mo lọ bọ́jú ni, mo ì tí wẹ̀. Ojú oorun ló ti jí mi pé iná ń jó ní Ìbàdàn mọ́jú èní. I had no other choice than to wake up. Bàbá Akíntóyè ṣì sọ nínú intercalano òun lélẹ́yìí. Mo kà lánàá. In the following pages, I try to present a glorious picture of our soon-to-come country, our Orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. I try to describe the dreams that are impelling millions of Yoruba men and women in all countries of the world to engage seriously in Yoruba self-determination struggle, to come together in the countless self-determination organizations and clubs, to keep awake for many hours of night after night, putting ideas and their discipline tèmi ní media. Idea mi ni pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ìbàdàn mọ́jú èní? Was it a terrorist attack? Because I am not buying pé it's a spiritual attack. I am not buying into that yet. I am buying into, is it an attack by the Fulani terrorists? And if it's not, then kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ní Ìbàdàn? Ìbàdàn ó jẹ́ ibi tó wà important, strategic sílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Tí Ìbàdàn bá dẹ̀ ti kúrò lọ́wọ́ wa, táwọn terrorists bá gbà lọ́wọ́ yín, ẹ máa jẹ̀yà àtàwátàwà labroad. And this is the reason why we are doing what we are doing lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation. Tan campaign almost on a daily basis, gbogbo our medias. So ẹ má kọ̀ rò pé bóyá àwọn tó níṣẹ́, iṣẹ́ táwa ń ṣe, professionalism mi òun ni mò ń ṣe lọ́wọ́. But tẹ́yìn ò bá fún wa ní financial support, ó máa wà strenuous for us to operate as we're going into 2025. We need the first financial support to be able to contain and work for all the job tá à ń ṣe lórí platform yìí. Let's listen to the live that came from Ibadan while I prepare us for kí la mọ̀ nípa terrorism. Lánàá mo ṣe sọ fún yín, Germany was affected. Inú ọjà ni wọ́n ti lọ fi mọ́tò pa àwọn èèyàn ní àná kò ń ṣe ìjẹta, àná. Àwọn èèyàn ń ṣe shopping, Christmas shopping ní Germany. Èèyàn kan dẹ̀ drive mọ́tò. Bí ṣe ń gbọ́, I think it's about 11 people that died. Many, because speed ni ó gbá àwọn èèyàn, ó gbá àwọn èèyàn kọjá tó ń ṣe èèyàn méjì ló wà lójú títì. Èyí tẹ́ ń sọ pé kò kàn yín. Kódà ẹnu ẹni gbogbo àjà wa. Let's listen to this.
Araromi market, Agodi-Gate is on fire as we are speaking. As you can see, the gate is also on fire. It's also on fire like I happened last time. The same area. You can see people's market has been burned down by the fire. Fire is always happening, and it's like that's why the engineers in market is trying to create a route for them. But these people are giving them constant. They said they should leave their land, they should leave their place, the way it is. They should not bring development to the place, and you can see the place has also been on fire now as we speak. The place is on fire now as we speak. As you can see, fire now as we speak. A lot of property has been destroyed. Millions of property has been destroyed here. This is Agodi-Gate. Today, 21st of December, 2024. That is when this thing is happening. As you can see, all this area has been burned down. All these routes where they are selling tires and car spare parts and some tires. That's what they are selling. And the place is on fire now as we speak. You can see, even the light is not yet off. You can see someone's property, someone's goods is burning there. City going to the Koikimedia. Araromi market is also on fire again as we speak. Araromi is also on fire again as we speak. Sorry, sir. One of Ojo again. Ọlọ́pọ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀bù àwọn èèyàn ti jóná, ọjà àwọn èèyàn ti jóná ní gbogbo ibi táwọn wò yìí. Iná lẹ́yìn náà wò yìí. Ọjà àwọn èèyàn náà kó nínú náà yìí tó ti jóná. Báàtì mọ́tò oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ti bàjẹ́ yìí. Tí bá rántí ọjọ́ kìíní àná ibi náà ni àti wá ṣe rìkọ́ọ̀dì fún yín láti ṣe tàbí fáwọn èèyàn tó fa iná. The same place tó ti padà jóná délẹ̀ yìí. Iná ẹ̀ ṣe ṣe láàrin òru sẹ́ni tó lè sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ló múná ẹ̀ jáde sẹ́ni tó lè sọ. Ọjà àwọn èèyàn náà ló ti jóná ní tí ò tún sówó tí ò sí nǹkan tà ọjà tó ń jóná ilẹ̀ wù. As you can see, the place is on fire. The place is on fire. The place is on fire. Ìrìn ni wọ́n ń tà ní gbogbo bí àti bọ́nà ṣe rí. This is Oyo State in Ibadan. This is Oyo State in Ibadan. This is Oyo State in Ibadan. Only a tiny Oyo State in Ibadan. Only a wood. Ọjà àwọn èèyàn ló ti jóná yìí again. Araromi market ní Agodi-Gate. Only a wood. Àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù kan náà gbìyànjú àti já ẹ̀ bí wọ́n ti máa rí nǹkan mú jáde ń bẹ̀. This is Araromi Agodi-Gate in Ibadan. Araromi Agodi-Gate in Ibadan. ó ní ìsọ̀ ti jóná délẹ̀ tó sì jẹ́ kó gbogbo ìgbà ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀nà nàìjíríà ìpín náà yẹn kò tí ì dá ó sì fún ojú lọ àti tí ìlú kan ní àyíká yìí ilẹ̀ ń wò.
All right. The full video is already live on all our channels. Hello, Wonibe. I just wanted us to listen a little bit. Mokibo Benyawa, Akopalemo Odun Tuntun, Adekopalemo Christmas fún our time celebrate Christmas. We celebrate Lọ́dọ̀ Tèmi. Now, many of us do not understand the impact of terrorists in a country. When there's terrorism or when there's a terrorist operating in your country, you are in a big mess. Kinimoso, awa ninu wahala ti damu, because the job of a terrorist is to kill, destroy, and make your town and cities ungovernable for you to live in. That is the job of terrorists. Terrorists are there to kill people and make sure we walk by in ni ilẹ̀ yín mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. I'm going to take us back to Germany and let's see if we can learn, because in tó bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ níbì kan, maybe a lè fi kọ́gbọ́n díẹ̀. I've picked up a few things and I want us to, if tẹ́ ẹ bá tẹ̀lé mi lórí Twitter, you are missing a lot. A lot gidi. Ẹ ní láti lọ open Twitter and follow me on Twitter so that you can be up to date with a lot of things that is happening around the world. I found the video I'm looking for, and I think it's not much. I can show you the video of the attack in Germany. This is how the car rammed into the people in Germany. Tokpan will be over 11 people. That is the situation of the car. This car drove into the crowd of people in Germany. Níbi táwọn èèyàn ti ń ṣe shopping lánàá. And a lot of people have now confirmed that it was a guy that is fundamental terrorist, Islamic terrorist. But our people are too gullible. I'm very sorry. We're here, a máa sọ̀rọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wà in danger. Àwọn kan máa béèrè pé where is the proof and the evidence? The evidence is what you saw again this morning of an attack on our market. Níbi tí a ti ń jà. Iná òṣèjó ní ìsọ̀ àwọn Fúlàní tó ń tajà ní Ìbàdàn. Iná ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n bẹ̀. Why tó jẹ́ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní axis tiwa ni ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Táwọn ìyá wa, àwọn bàbá wa tó ti ṣe káràkátà. This program is just 1 hour, so I have, because I got a long day today, and like I said, Ojo and Lottie Jimmy, and I'm not taking calls, but Muki Bubu, I'm not going to be mentioning names. I haven't got the time for that this morning, because I have a lot to cover in the course of this program, and I only have less than 26 minutes to go. Let's listen to this. This is coming from a guy with 2.9 million followers. His name is Jack Poso. He's a veteran Navy, and is also the editor, Human Event, Intel officer, according to his ex-handle. I just saw this morning, and the reason why I saw it and want to share it with us is 5 hours ago he posted, I saw that video from the Christmas market in Germany. This man said, it is time to ensure proper security at all the marketplaces in Yoruba land, and it is true. My brother said one happened in Akinyele a day before yesterday. Okay, Akinyele, it was an explosion. I'm not making it up. Mr. Gbadamosi Smiler has just posted that. That Mr. Koiki, there was one that happened a day before. That means your Thursday. Because it is Saturday. Or Friday. or Thursday rather, there was an explosion somewhere in Akinyele at the news. These are things that are happening in Yoruba land that many of you are coming online and talk nonsense on this platform. Tamamashi program. Then you come and say, this guy likes bringing bad news all the time. Okay. Bí èmi ni mo mú bad news wá, bóyá àwọn tí ẹ gbà sínú ilé ló mú bad news wá, ẹnu ẹni gbogbo àjọ wá. Because if your governors are doing the needful with the security budget on back and ensure that our safeties tó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn, because we are still in Nigeria. Nigeria ò tí ì pín. So the safety of the people is in the hands of the governors. Àwọn ló ní resources lọ́wọ́. Táwa bá di gbé àgbà country tiwa, our government will take charge and make sure that there's safety of our people. But right now that we are still in Nigeria, it is the responsibility of your governors to put things in place and measures in place to protect our people against all activities of insecurity. I take that country. So do you know the kind of sophisticated weapon to wà Fulani? We don't have the resources. We are not the government yet. So careful. What we need to fight for now is to come together and ask our leaders within the political realms that Nigeria because Nigeria will be could they support wa on businesses wa je òun la gbọ́ pé Araromi market iná ti jó gbogbo in táwọn èèyàn ń tà àwọn tó lọ́lé lánàá with the hope pé àárọ̀ yìí o ẹni tó fi wá ra pàtì mọ́tò ẹni tó fi wá ṣe kinní kan. It's a big industry. I live in the UK. The car industry is $1 billion industry. I was at the stage here because most of the cars then loan in Nigeria, they're second hands. You made a loan ra mọ́tò tuntun. Tabani government on ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Cars will be built in the soil of Yoruba land, and you would have access to drive a brand new car on a good road. And you will not take your car to the mechanic every now and then. But all these cannot happen in Nigeria. You will continue to drive those second-hand, rusty, dusty, fake parts. So you're refusing to accept Yoruba nation as the only option is a danger to the lives of many of us. Ibadan, Wiki, we had, I'm trying not to even touch that area. I was using the word Iji to ṣẹlẹ̀ in Ibadan, Nature Wednesday. It is not yet over. Lóòótọ́, a gbọ́ pé ẹ̀mí kankan lọ nínú ọjà. I hope nobody was sleeping in the market because I know what it is like. Who knows? Because I'm a woman sínú ọjà nígbà tó bá nílé tó fi lọ gbé tó fi lọ sùn. So anything and any fact or anything but in terms of pé ọjà táwọn èèyàn ń tà in their millions. Ṣé mi ni mo mú bad news wá? Àbí system tí kò ṣiṣẹ́ ló ń produce bad news táwa fi ń report it. And I don't think some of you understand the job of a journalist. Ibi báyìí ni mo wà tí mo ṣe ń report ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Germany. It's a bad news. 11 people have died from the report. So tí bá wá jókòó sí bíbá tí mo report news and you are getting cramped up with my update, I don't give a toss. Araromi, I am a journalist. My job is to report whatever is happening across the globe, including Nigeria and Yoruba land, and tell you the reason why we are having majority of the problems is because Nigeria. And non-Muslim suffering pé ìlú kan wà ó lè dé ìlú yẹn kó kọ no fẹ́ gba internet tó ń ṣọmọ ìlú yẹn kò possible. Ní UK nísìn kó tó gbalé ó máa ṣe nǹkan pè ní ó máa fún landlord àbí àwọn agent ní right to live in this country. Ó kò lè wọ estate agent nísìn kì í sọ pé mo fẹ́ gbalé wá ní kó mú your right to work and live in this country. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ fún wọn ní link yẹn kó confirm ẹ̀ kó tó rent ilé fún ẹ Àwọn rent ilé fáwọn tá a mọ̀, à ń gbélé fún wọn, àwọn kan tẹ̀ gbénú lé, wọ́n kàn ń gbé láàrin gbogbo àbá, wá kọ̀ ṣe shanties káàkiri gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. We don't know who is who. Inú ẹ̀dẹ̀ làwa wá ń sùn tá à ń jí, and we are thinking that, you know, everything will go smooth because some people are telling you that everything is working in their government. Government tí Tinubu fúnra rẹ̀ gan kò lè control. Government tí Ṣèyí Mákindé ò lè control. Let's listen to what Jack Poso posted yesterday. I'm listening to it for the first time.
Years ago, there was a horrific video that I happened to see out of Germany, out of a Christian market, where a car was driving it. In this video, it looked like it was going 60 miles an hour, running over almost 100 people at a Christmas market in Germany, and that car was driven by a Saudi Arabian migrant from the Middle East.
Did you hear that? This car was driven by a Saudi Arabian migrant tó ń gbé ní Germany, tó gbà lálejò, tó wá di ọ̀ràn sí wọn lọ́rùn. Má sọ pé they play. Má sọ pé stop making things up. No problem. How many migrants tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá láàárọ̀ tá a lè establish tó ń gbé pẹ̀lú wa day in day out, and they are all terrorists, sleeper cells, and can start and activate anything, and they are already out. Bí ẹni tó ilé nísìnyí ó ti wà ní ọ̀nà tó ń lọ padà sọ́nà north tiẹ̀. Torí pé ńgbà tá a bá ní adequate security to protect lives and property, this will be the end result that we will all have to face the consequence of it. We're just 20 minutes to the end of this program. Let's go back again and listen to this particular video.
Just a few hours ago, there was a horrific video that I happened to see out of Germany, out of a Christian market, where a car was driving it. In this video, it looked like it was going 60 miles an hour, running over almost 100 people at a Christmas market in Germany, and that car was driven by a Saudi Arabian migrant from the Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, they all have to go back. They all have to go back. The mass deportations must occur, and I'm not just talking about here. This can never be allowed to happen again, not here, not abroad, not anywhere, because we will never, I don't want to see another single one, another Laken Riley, another Rachel Morin, another Jocelyn Nungary. The promises will be kept. Our American children and our American daughters will be spared, because we are sending every single one of these criminals back where they belong.
Congress is about to pass a bill that blows away your taxpayer money.
Oh, gbọ́yìnbó tó sọ. Ṣé n sáré ṣàlàyé ẹ̀? Amẹ́ríkà làwọn. They have to go. Àwọn ò lè afford káwọn ní criminals tó fi pa àwọn èèyàn nílùú àwọn. They just have to go. Ìyẹn làwọn wá fi ń ṣe ayọyọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi wọ́n sílẹ̀. Kódà àlàáfíà ló ń bá wa gbé. Ìgbòho fi wọ́n sílẹ̀. Má dá wọn mú wọn náà. Kí ló ń dá mú Fúlàní fún yìí bí wọ́n ti ń gbé pẹ̀lú wa for the last 40 years? Ṣé àwọn ọmọ wọn ní the same ideology pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ táwa ń bí? Ṣé àwọn bàbá wọn ní the same ideology? Ẹ máa ní dey play. Ẹ̀yin 200 mo bẹ̀ yín, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, I need owó láti fi run organization as we go into 2025. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún gbọ́ the next one, Chorasico. Again, that is the video. Driving over 70 miles an hour, about 11 people ti pa ní Germany lánàá. We wọ́n jáde wọ́n lọ ṣe Christmas shopping. Tó máa rap fáwọn èèyàn. One is the same happened in France few years ago. Torí mo mọ̀ pé yín kan máa sọ nísìnyí pé spiritual attack is not a spiritual attack, it's a deliberate terrorist attack. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Gallus lánàá. Èmi àti Bishop Adesina, ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ, the globalists will continue to flood people into every country until each country collapse. Ma post kìíní jáde. I just saw this. Did you see that? It is not happening by accident. Àná Bishop Adesina ó ṣe ń analysis ẹ padà lọ́wọ́ fídíò tá a ṣe lánàá towards the end. We were still discussing about the globalist. Iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ni pé damage ni collateral damage and lọ sí constitution òfò tó ṣe fún gbogbo wa as far back as ká tó gba independent and after independent títí di wákàtí. The globalist. We talked about them yesterday, myself and Bishop Adesina. But international media lèmi. So sometimes we have to reference back to àwọn tẹ́ gbà fún. Yes, platform is on top of his game. You might think that because I sit in my house, I monitor things happening around the world on a daily basis. The globalists will continue to flood people into every country, including Nigeria, until each country will collapse. It is not happening by accident. By accident in Oyo State, bomb bastard or Mali. Èmi ló ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà táwọn globalist sọ pé wọ́n máa yọ ẹ̀mí kúrò lára gbogbo ara wọn kí n má sọ pé àwa ọ̀dẹ̀. Ó ń dúró de bàbá Adébóyè kó wá sọ fún ẹ. Ó ń dúró de Esther Ajayi kó wá sọ fún yín pé globalist wà ní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn ń jẹ nínú Nàìjíríà. Gbogbo ẹnu mo lè fi sọ. Ó bá di Christmas ní sí wọ́n máa pín pọ̀pọ̀fù pín kinní kan káàkiri. Máa pín ẹ̀kọ́. Ó ń dúró de Genesis kó wá sọ fún ẹ pé globalist wà ní Nàìjíríà. Ó lọ wá àwọn pásítọ̀ tó ń sọ fún wa àwọn prophet Adébáyọ̀ pé àní Nàìjíríà ọ̀fọ̀ yìí láti pín. Ó lọ súnmọ́ bàbá Tibetan kó gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ kó lọ sáwọn àwọn wòlíì tó ń gbé wá sórí pavilion tó ń sọ̀rọ̀. Bàbá má sunkún mọ́. Ndúró de pásítọ̀ Adébóyè kó wá sọ fún ẹ pé globalist ràn Nàìjíríà. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé ara globalist náà ni church bàbá Adébóyè? Gbogbo ẹ̀rọ mo fi sọ. Operating around the world. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá wọn ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọ́n dákẹ́. Torí gbogbo businesses wọn àwọn o mọ̀ pé businesses ni gbogbo àwọn churches yẹn ni. Gbogbo churches tó dá káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé tó ní gbogbo branches ní ṣoríire gbogbo yín bomb bastard ní kúre ní dá fún gbogbo yín ọmọlẹ èmi ló wá attack attack àwọn globalist tí wọ́n collapse gbogbo everywhere tó ń kó jàǹbá bá gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti gbogbo everywhere around the world including Germany. Òǹdúró kí bàbá Adébóyè ṣe sọ fún ẹ pé Nàìjíríà láti pín ṣé ẹ gbọ́ tí bí Joshua tọ́nú sọ̀rọ̀ ní pé Nàìjíríà yìí ó gbọ́dọ̀ pín ni by fire by force ní kúure ikú máa pa ẹni tó bá náwó sí mi láti inú ilé ẹ ikú gbọ́dọ̀ pa ẹni torí àwọn tí nǹkan wọn jó láàárọ̀ yìí nísìn olórí burúkú gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì kankan ní fún wọn lówó. Ìyá wa Tolúwa láṣẹ ọ wà lórí program lánàá tọmọ wọn ṣaláìsí nínú bomb blast tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ìbàdàn ní January 16 bí ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ìyá yẹn ṣe send message sí mi lánàá after ta parí program pé Ṣèyí Mákindé ní wọ́n ti close the file gbogbo àwọn táwọn tí lé jó ní tí lé wọ́n attack níjẹ́ ọ̀nà ti close the file wọn kó lọ sọ́tọ̀ rẹ̀ out. Ọmọ ìgbà tẹ́lómi ti kọ́lé ẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n ní owó yẹn mọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n ń ṣe business tó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn ṣé tó ti dàgbà nísìnyí máa rówó fi tún kọ́lé. So that means ọmọ wa gbalẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ọmọ padà gbalẹ̀ yẹn lọ́wọ́ wọn ni àbí kí a tó tà fẹ́ lómi lórí burúkú ẹ̀ máa wá sórí platform ẹ̀ máa sọ jágbá ní kúure ikú máa pa gbogbo yín tẹ́ bá wá sórí platform yìí tẹ́ ń sọ pé nǹkan ṣe nígbà yóò dá ní ṣoríire pump pasta kò ní dá fún bàbá ẹ̀ ojú oorun lèbi ti jí nísìn tẹ́mi ṣé mi gbé nínú Nàìjíríà ni but n tó ń lọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá n tó mú wa nígbàyà ni pump pasta ní ṣoríire gbogbo yín pátápátá. Lórí burúkú Mali Òǹdúró de bàbá Adébóyè tó jẹ́ pé part of the game ní gbogbo wọn Òǹdúró de Kúmúyì Òǹdúró de gbogbo wọn they are all part of the game, part of the globalists that are turning things that should be tó lè sọ títọ́ ikú ìgbà ọ̀la ní ikú gbọ́dọ̀ máa pààyàn náà níjọ́ kan ni àwọn tó dàgbà tó ò fi kú àwa gan ò fi kú but kékeré tí kú bá dé náà nìyẹn. Gbà olólùwọ̀ ní ikú dàgbà wọ́n lè sọ títọ́ mọ́ àwọn adé dúró lórí puppet wọ́n máa ṣe wáàsì wọ́n máa ṣe sermon ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wà in danger, inú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dẹ̀ lọ ti bí àwọn ṣómi Yorùbá láwọn ilé lọ fi bí àwọn ilé ṣá. Dákẹ́ ọ̀fẹ́ jẹ́ kó affect business wọn. You hear what he said? Máa post it, máa post it. The globalist, àná la ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ globalist èmi àti Bishop Adeshi. I'm sure pé Bishop Adeshi náà bí àwọn náà ti jà bó ṣe ń sùn torí mo rí lórí program láàárọ̀ èyí ò lò ṣe lórí burúkú tẹ̀ ní ṣoríire tẹ̀ fi àjà wọn ìran wa tẹ̀ wá ní ká dákẹ́. Ẹ̀yin yẹn support ẹ mo bẹ̀yìn ni. We need that 200 people. We had about 3-4 people lánàá. Kódà rẹ̀ tó fún mi ní 50,000. Gbogbo owó yẹn náà à ń tọ́jú ẹ̀. Mo ti ní kódà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń fún mi lówó yẹn mọ́ ó gbọ́dọ̀ gba ìbọ́ọ̀kì mi ká lè fi ṣe àwọn nǹkan tá a fi ṣe. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin tí ẹ fowó ránṣẹ́ sí mi lánàá. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ tí ì fi ránṣẹ́ ẹ má yẹ kó pẹ́. Wọ́n ní kí n dárúkọ 1 2 3 4 5 èèyàn mẹ́fà lánàá, 2 láti Nàìjíríà àbí náírà, àwọn tó kù pounds àti dollar. Ẹ ní ṣoríire. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ lọ tidy up dáadáa. Ẹ lọ tidy up ni mo sọ fún yín. Torí àwọn globalist wọ́n fẹ́ yọ ẹ̀mí kúrò lára wa, wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ ká lọ. Lórí burúkú làwọn globalist. Iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ní pé kó strangulate àwọn ní owó burúkú lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n ní ṣọ̀pọ̀nà owó lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n wà sophisticated. Ìbá gbọ́ tí Màláfíà tó sọ fún wa pé they are well networked. Àwọn wá owó kéékèèké ní sàwọn billions of dollars lọ fi operate. 5 million euro was intercepted in Benin Republic. Níbo lówó yẹn lọ, ta ló lówó yẹn? That's about 14 billion naira. Olùṣẹ́ wá sórí platform á ní pé wọ́n kówó jẹ níbí bá. Ó ní ṣoríire tó bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí platform. Ó ní kúre kó máa pa ẹni kú gbóná gbọ́dọ̀ pa kó pa gbogbo family ẹ̀ dànù. Family ò ní ṣoríire. Anybody tó bá sọ pé wọ́n kówó jẹ lórí platform tèmi ẹ̀ ní ṣoríire. 5 million euro was moved from Nigeria, was intercepted in Benin Republic. Ibo lówó yẹn lọ, ta ló lówó? Kí ló ń fi ṣe? Ṣówó terrorist ni? Ṣówó tó ń gbà lọ́wọ́ wa lọ converse ló ń gbé jáde padà. Yóò lò ṣe lórí burúkú máàlì. Tá a sọ fún pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wà in danger, ẹni ká dákẹ́, ẹni ṣoríire. Ẹ sọ pé wọ́n attack Muslim. Àbí ìbí kan tẹ́ ń sọ nìyẹn mú bọ̀. Torí àsìkò. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ wo fídíò yìí. Àná ni mo rí lánàá lórí broadcast Palikisa girl ti ìyàwó mi India nìyẹn ti máa ń gbọ́ program ẹ̀ because I only have 8 minutes. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré gbọ́ eléyìí tó mo fẹ́ ká lọ ká má gbọ́ eléyìí nínú program yìí. Ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ nípa Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia invest owó káàkiri in billions of dollars tó fi ń kọ́ mọ́ṣáláṣí káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ kẹ́ gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ.
They say Saudi Arabia is a primary manifestation of Islam, that everything it does is representative of Islam. Many would like you to believe that there's merit to this argument. The Saudi kingdom is, after all, home to Mecca and Medina, the 2 holiest sites in Islam. Monarch after monarch has sold the idea that Saudi Arabia and Islam are interchangeable entities. The Saudi regime has leveraged its role as guardian of these cities to shroud extremist views under religion. But now, Riyadh wishes to contain this ideology that it did so much for so long to promote. Let me tell you how. Saudi Arabia is planning to stop funding mosques in foreign countries. The former Saudi Minister for Justice and Secretary General of the Muslim World League, Mohammed bin Abdul Karim Issa, has been quoted as saying this. No more Saudi funding for foreign mosques. This is according to a report by Le Matin Dimanche, a Swiss newspaper. Apparently, a mosque in Geneva is being handed over to a Swiss administrative council that will have an elected cleric. And the Saudis wish to do the same across the world. Hand over mosques to local authorities and establish administrative councils for each mosque. Here's what the Saudi officials said, and I'm quoting, "This is necessary for security reasons. We should ensure that mosques end up in safe hands. Then we will no longer intervene." Intervene, he says. How do we interpret this statement? Saudi Arabia wishes to stop selling Wahhabism to the world. The Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, does not want to repair Wahhabism's trail of wreckage. He now wants to put it to domestic use only, modernize the country by separating politics and religion. The Sheikhdom is already undergoing dramatic changes. Women have been authorized finally to drive, and cinemas have been reopened in this country. MBS has come to terms with the fact that Wahhabism is not only a problem for the world, but also for his own country. The Wahhabi jihadists have become a major diplomatic embarrassment. Let me tell you how it started. Since the 1960s, Saudi Arabia has sponsored a multi-million-dollar effort to export Wahhabi Islam to the world, a bid to ensure that God, rather than materialism or worldly ambition, dominated the minds of Muslims. Then came the Iranian Revolution, 1979. The Shia Muslims were gaining ground. Saudi Arabia worked harder to counter them, put in more money to build mosques the world over. By 2007, Saudi Arabia was spending close to $2 billion annually on promoting this ideology. The figure had doubled by 2015. $4 billion every year on mosques. That's the kind of money the Saudis spent. Today, Saudi Arabia exports Wahhabism to countries as far away as Europe. In the United Kingdom, this funding goes to mosques and educational institutions. Many of these preach extremist literature. They promote attacks on symbols of Western culture, like concerts at Manchester and the Bataclan Theatre. Some have been timed with elections. The London Bridge stabbing in November last year is one such example. And today, many reports will tell you that Saudi Arabia is the largest funder of extremism in the UK. The Wahhabi influence can be seen in Germany as well. Several Muslim associations are linked with Saudi foundations, including the Muslim World League. So now Germany has new rules. All countries funding mosques in Germany must register. The German Foreign Ministry is monitoring who sends the money and who receives it. And then we come to India. How could India be left behind? For too long, India has been a proxy religious battlefield between Iran and Saudi Arabia, the Shias and the Sunnis. There are several Muslims in India who subscribe to the Wahhabi view. As per Intelligence Bureau reports, between 2011 and 2013, a record number of 25,000 Wahhabis came to India and they conducted seminars across the country. These people got more than 1,700 crore rupees in several installments to promote Wahhabi Islam. Let me tell you how they did it. Education system, Wahhabi universities, over 800 crores is being spent on setting up universities in different parts of this country. As per reports, one such university was seen in Andhra Pradesh and 3 more could be on the way. All of them catering to Wahhabi preachings. And since we're discussing the Wahhabi education system, let me tell you what exactly it preaches. Shrines are forbidden. Every Muslim woman should wear the parda or the veil. Men and women should not mingle in public. All men should wear trousers till their ankles. No laughing loudly, no listening to music, no dancing or watching television, and no weeping loudly at funerals. These are some of the diktats. Wahhabism's trail of wreckage runs deep and wide. The Saudi Crown Prince could be breaking up the decades-long policy of selling it. At least that's the plan.
Saudi Arabia, àwọn ọlọ́pàá journalist kan sí embassy wọn ní Turkey tó ń pè ní Khashoggi, wọ́n ṣá sí wẹ́wẹ́. Máa sọ pé dey play. Mo kí ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa láàárọ̀ yìí. A ní rí jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ lórí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀. Kọ́lọ́run kó yọ nínú ọlẹ́ kó jẹ́ kí àwọn tá à ń bá sọ nílé kí tí wọ́n là kọ́ mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ politics kọ́ lélẹ̀ kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Ṣèyí Mákindé, kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn gómìnà yín. Ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá là ń sọ. Iná ti jó ní òrùmọ́jú èní ní inú ọjà kan tó ń pè ní Araromi spare part market nílùú Agodi-Gate nílùú Ìbàdàn. Ire o.